Hi my beautiful friends, it's Mimi here and I am in Costa Rica right now. I've been visiting my friend Angie that lives here for a few weeks now and I'm loving here. It's so beautiful, but don't worry, I'm gonna have a video for you guys, a follow me around video here in Costa Rica that you guys can experience it with me. Today I want to talk to you guys about healthy eating. I am no expert on healthy eating. By no means am I a nutritionist or a dietitian, but we have been getting, me and Layla have been getting so many emails, requests, questions about our diet that we decided if you guys are interested, you know, we might as well share. But keep in mind that what works for me might not work for you and that I am no expert. I'm personally always interested in learning how I can eat better, how I can work out better, how I can make my body better and healthier. So for me, you know, learning about food is just honestly a passion of mine, and that's why I'm gonna share with you some of the tips that I've learned over the years and hope you guys are gonna enjoy it. The reason I got into learning about healthy eating was when I was in college. I took nutrition as one of my elective courses and I just loved it. It was so interesting. I've learned so much, and honestly it was a big shocker for me because I've learned so many things that I was doing wrong, like drinking plastic bottle water or eating white bread or white pasta. Anyways, I'll get into that right now. So I'm gonna just do some do's and don'ts of what kind of foods, you know, I've been eliminating from my diet and what kind of foods I've actually started eating, you know, so including in my diet, so my body becomes healthier and I feel better and I have more energy. So a lot of you guys have been asking me how I lost a lot of weight. I did not lose a lot of weight. I lost some weight. I went probably from size 28 to 24, so from size 2 to size, or from size around 2 to size 00. I did not try to lose weight because I started eating healthier and I started being more active. It just naturally happens. I didn't try to lose weight because I had a healthy weight before. Now actually I've lost a little too much, I think, but you know, that's what happens when you have such a, you know, healthy lifestyle. So one of the most important things, and I'm gonna talk about workout in a different video, but right now we're gonna focus on food. So one of the most important things when it comes to food is obviously liquids. The liquids that you take in your body. So when I took the nutrition course, and just like by reading magazines and always learning about food, one of the most important things is to eliminate things that dehydrate your body. So drinks like coffee. I know you guys, a lot of you guys, and I was addicted to coffee myself, but whenever you feel dehydrated, and most of us have that signal in our brain that you need to have a drink, but most of the time your body is screaming for water. It's not screaming for coffee, it's not screaming for alcohol, it's not screaming for tea or black tea, you know, it's screaming for water, because water is the only liquid that can actually hydrate our body. So, you know, whenever you feel like you have to drink, which is for most people is 8 glasses a day, every day, of water, or maybe herbal tea, but not juice or coffee or black tea or liquid. When you want to have a drink, you know, when your body is saying, okay, I need to have a drink, what your body is really saying is, give me a glass of water. You know, no Coke, no pop, no juices even, you know. I mean, one of the biggest shockers for me when I took nutrition course was that, you know, juices, they have too much sugar. We don't need that. If you're gonna have a juice, you can have this much. Or better, just have the, you know, that piece of fruit. So if it's an orange juice, instead of drinking an orange juice, have an orange. But juices are really not a good drink because they have a lot of sugar, and we don't really need all that sugar, because that sugar ends up on your arms, on your legs, you know, it's just that sugar gets collected in your body and becomes weight, extra weight that you don't need. So, you know, I mean, I'm not telling you to quit drinking things. I'm just telling you what I personally changed about my diet. So I stopped drinking any pop, you know. I used to drink a lot of coffee. I completely stopped drinking coffee. I mean, I'm still a human being. I can have a cappuccino here and there, you know, but it's not a regular thing for me. So I stopped drinking black tea because apparently black tea is just as bad as coffee because it has caffeine. So what caffeine does, any drinks that have caffeine like coffee, black tea, alcohol, they dehydrate your body. And what happens when your body gets dehydrated is that all the toxins, all the fats, they don't get washed out by your body. They actually start storing in your body, and that's what happens. That's why a lot of women have cellulite, or you gain weight. That's what happens. So drinking just pure regular water, not even bottled water. I would just, what I've been doing is I just got a Brita, so I just, fill it up with tap water. It gets filtered, and then, if you want to put it in the fridge so it's cold, you can do that. You can add some lemons or lime just for flavor. But that's what I've been drinking. I've completely stopped drinking bottled water, because plastic, that's a whole different world. I don't want to get into it, but plastic water, it's really not healthy, and I personally wouldn't recommend drinking plastic bottled water. I mean, if you're on the go, sometimes it's okay, but you can just get a bottle of water that like a glass or a metal bottle of water that you can just fill up with your water and carry in your bag, so whenever you want to have a drink, you have it there. But yeah, just again to go over my point, when it comes to drinking, the only things I've been drinking lately is herbal teas and water, because those are the only safe things that your body, because herbal teas, they don't have caffeine, so it's actually good. They hydrate. It's like drinking water almost, and it has a nice flavor, so why not? And drinking water, I mean, again, you can have a drink here and there, but it shouldn't be a regular thing if you want to be living a healthy diet lifestyle. Another major realization for me was when I took nutrition was that how bad white pasta, white rice, white bread are for us. Apparently, all the white, whenever something is white, whenever it's been made, it's been like all the nutrients have been taken out of that grain to make it white, like the white pasta or the bread. It's actually, they have to actually bleach it to make it white, because it looks more appealing, but actually all the nutrients are gone from that bread, so we're not getting all the B vitamins that we need, or all the fiber, or other essential nutrients that we need. So I completely stopped eating all white bread, all white pasta, white rice. It's still a struggle for me because I don't really like brown rice, but wild rice is really delicious. I love it, and whenever I get a chance I cook it. I still have some white rice here and there, but I know that it actually has no good, it's filling, it's carbs, but it doesn't give you the nutrients that your body requires, the nutrient and vitamins that your body requires. So another tip of mine is try to eliminate all the whites. So white pasta, instead of having white pasta, you can have whole grain pasta, or rice pasta is actually really great and delicious, and it's gluten free as well. So if you're if you research on gluten and how bad it is for your body, you will realize how important it is to stop eating all those whites. So no white bread, no white pasta, no white rice. Again, this is just a suggestion. This is what I've done for myself. And just substitute that with whole wheat bread or whole grain bread. They're so delicious. They have, and what happens is that once you eliminate all that junk, you actually stop craving it. It's really amazing. And this brings me to my next point, which is sugar and chocolate and sweets. And I've been, my whole life, I think up to 20, I've been addicted to chocolate, like literally addicted to chocolate. My mom would always hide chocolate from me because I'd find it and eat the whole box. I was just completely addicted with sweets. And when I took nutrition in college, and once you have all that knowledge and you realize how bad and toxic all those foods are for your body, you honestly, like, something shifts in your brain and you don't want to eat those things anymore. So I completely stopped eating chocolate and sweets for a long time. And what I realized is that I actually stopped craving all those things. Like I'd go to a party and there'd be a cake, I'd be like, no, it's okay, I don't want it. Whereas before I'd be like, oh, I want 2 slices, Like honestly, I can still have it, and I still have some chocolate here and there, or I have cake or whatever. But I'm not craving those things. It's more like a choice for me. If I feel like it, I'll have it. But I'm still in control. Like, I'm not obsessed about it or addicted to it. And that's really nice feeling to have. If you really feel like it, you can spoil yourself here and there, by having an ice cream or chocolate. but it shouldn't be a regular thing, because sugar, like fat and all the other toxins, if you eat too much of it, or if you eat any of it really, if I have to be honest with you, it gets stored in your body, and it becomes fat, it becomes extra weight, it becomes cellulite. So just another thing is just trying to eliminate all the sugar things. And unfortunately, fruits also have a lot of sugar, so it's really important not to overeat on fruit. I mean, you can have 3-4 different kinds of fruit a day, I think. An apple, an orange, a peach, but you can't excessively eat fruit either, because it's just too much sugar for us. Another big thing is trans fats. And a lot of you guys probably know or don't know what trans fats are. I mean, it's such a big thing, because right now, whenever there's any packaged food, they usually put no trans fats, such a great thing. So what trans fats are is something or anything that's been deep fried. It's the worst fat that you can have in your body, because it goes straight to your thighs, it goes straight to your arms, it goes straight to your stomach, goes straight over here and creates a second chin, a double chin. So trans fats is and a whole other things, right? Because it's not just your appearance, it's not healthy for your internal organs, for your heart, for your liver. So trans fats is anything that's been deep fried. So deep fried chicken, hamburgers, fries, chips. Most of the chips are still deep fried, and a whole range of other things. I mean, whenever you guys are buying something packaged, always look at the labels, and read what's in the packaging. Make sure that there's no trans fats. And if you're cooking at home, please try to grill or try to bake instead of frying it in a pan with a whole bunch of oil. It's just not good. But again, this is something that I do. You can't change your lifestyle in a matter of a day, but it's good to know all these things, and try to gradually make it a healthier change in your eating habits and your cooking habits. 5 years ago, I also stopped eating meat. Now for me, it wasn't because of animals at that point. My body honestly just said, you can't have any more meat. I never really enjoyed meat to begin with. As a kid, you don't have much choices, because your parents cook for you and you kind of eat what's on the table. But as I got older and I started having jobs and more freedom, I think I was around 15. Oh, so it's been a long time. No, I was older. I was probably around 17, 18 when I stopped eating meat. And it was just because I didn't enjoy it anymore, and I felt like there's no point if I don't enjoy it to eat meat or chicken. I did say that I'm a vegetarian, but I have to correct myself. The proper term for me is a pescatarian, because I still do eat seafood. I mean, being a vegetarian is a big responsibility, for your body, because you can't just completely eliminate all the protein and iron, that you are getting from animal products. That's why I'm still learning more. I'm constantly growing and learning more, and I am on a path to be a vegan, but I'm still learning more, and I can't completely eliminate everything and jump there, because you have to find different substitutes and different nutrients that will substitute for the meat and other animal products. But anyways, to go to my point again, is that I stopped completely eating meat and chicken and turkey, all that stuff. I still eat seafood, and I feel so much lighter, I feel so much more energy, I feel great. And when I took nutrition, it's also what we learned is that eating meat should never be something you do every day. You can have it once or twice a week. So I'm not telling you to become a vegetarian or become a pescatarian, but try to eliminate the intake of meat, because your body uses so much energy to digest the meat. And what it does is, if you're gonna have meat and you're gonna have a lot of other vegetables in your on your plate, what your body is gonna do, because it has to work so hard to digest the meat, it's gonna it's not going to absorb all the vitamins from the veggies. What it's gonna have to do is work really hard to digest the meat. So you're not gonna get the vitamins and nutrients that you ate in the vegetables. That's why some people say it's good to have protein separately from your veggies and carbs. I don't know much about it because, you know, I already don't eat meat, you know. You can do some research into that, but, you know, it's really important to not overdo on meat. Just have it once or twice a week, or completely stop eating it because it's better for the planet. And you know, you'll see big difference, and your body will really say. So being a vegetarian, you have to substitute, you know, you have to get proteins and vitamins and iron from other sources, like natural sources like beans, you know, and chickpeas, like tons and tons of that. Use them in salads, use them with rice. You know, they're really good because they fill you up, they give you protein, and you know, they give you energy and iron. Also vitamins, so important to you know, to take vitamins. I mean, take liquid iron. There's a lot of irons in liquid forms in health stores. I would just, you know, go to a health store and just talk to somebody who works there and try different products, because what works for me might not work for you, or what works for you might not work for me. And definitely, you know, do some research. You know, there's so many different websites supporting vegetarians, and there's different recipes. I am still learning myself. I am not perfect. I'm still growing. I'm still trying to, you know, cook more healthy and, you know, include more veggies and more protein as opposed to carbs, because it's so much easier to just start eating pasta and potatoes. But you know, there's so many other wonderful veggies and beans that we can include in our diets to make it healthier and more delicious and better for the planet and better for us. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Again, these are just some tips that work for me. You don't have to do them. And I will definitely do a video on my workout routine, or like my healthy, active workout routine, whatever you want to call it. So I hope that will help you as well. But you know, if you follow these little tips, you will see some differences. I guarantee you. And you know, just try to make the best of it, and try to always learn more and see how you can eat better. Food, they say you are what you eat, and I strongly believe in that. You're definitely what you eat. And one more thing is that if you guys have some tips, you know, I'm always open. I want to learn. I'm always open to learn more. I'm always researching on the subject of food and vitamins and nutrients and all that wonderful stuff. So if you guys have some suggestions, or if you guys know any websites or anything regarding this topic, then definitely share it down below. I would love to read it, and it's awesome to be able to learn from each other. And you know, please do share it. Thank you.